Lying to my bitch so much, I'm starting to believe it. I done brought her one Chanel and she got conceited. The school I was selling dope, the students and the teachers. I'm a self-made nigga, bitch.
It's Brielle and Seth, and we're back again with the Hollywood reviews. This week we're going to be reviewing, what's his name? Tory Lanez, his newest project, and it's called New Toronto 3.
Alright, Tory Lanez, I'm sure y'all, if you listen to modern day rap, you most likely know who Tory Lanez is. First came out, I think he was beefing with Drake, and then they kind of squashed it. I guess he was beefing over some like, who's the king of Toronto type shit. Now he's well established. Usually makes like either hip hop, R&B, or. Tory Lanez came out with a new album, New Toronto 3, and we gave it a full listen. What?
I'm reading. And
we're ready to give a full review on New Toronto 3. We're going to be reviewing it just like any other album we review by 5 different criteria. First is going to be lyrics. Second is production. Third is vocals. Fourth is rhythm and flow. And fifth is replay value. So we're going to start it off with the lyrics like always. The lyrics, what you get?
For the lyrics, I'm going to give it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
I had a 9. But I had a 9 because I was saying like I wanted to see something. I don't know, I feel like Tory, he'd give you all different types of things, but it goes by project. Like for his softer feminine side, you have chick sticks, and then for like his more...
He's feminine?
His feminine side, or for his side to cater to women, I guess what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
And then when he is in this bag, this is his like rap side.
His thug side.
The singing side is the chick sticks, and I guess this is the only New Toronto project that I heard. I never heard 1 and 2. I'm just assuming that based off of the...
Yeah.
But, so I gave it a 10. I was going to give it a 9 at first because I was like, I wanted him to talk about different stuff, but I think that that's not the point. Like, this project is for this, and then the other one is for that. And then, on the last song, he was talking about, his faith, and then he was talking about, what was the other song he was talking about? It might be the same song, how he was homeless.
I think you're talking about Lyrics in the City.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, he did switch it up a little bit instead of talking about fucking bitches. Like it was pretty much about the whole album. He was talking about fucking bitches and I got more money than you. Something about how he pulled up to the club with the same car, but his year was better or his model was better or something. Like,
about
really?
Cocksucker.
Yeah, a lot of it, most of the songs were definitely like that, like brag rap type of thing. But I think like it was 1 or 2 songs where he did switch it up a little bit and humble himself and talked about his beginnings a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a 10.
All right, for lyrics, I give it a 9. Yo, please stop. I did think the majority of this album was about money, material things, guns, violence, you know, the usual shit that most rap music is about. The most popular rap music is about. But he did have some songs, like you said, on here where he talked about other things, such as the Coldest Playboy, where he basically was talking about, like, it's basically like a song saying fuck you to everybody who like counted him out and everybody who basically said he wasn't gonna make it and basically wasn't gonna be shit type joint. And then he had slower joints like 10 Fucks, where he basically was talking about like he don't give a fuck what his ex is saying about him, because he already know he out here getting money, you know, doing everything he's supposed to be doing. And then got other songs about relationships, such as like Penthouse Red. And then he had Letter to the City. This is like one of my favorite ones on there because this is something that he's made it very clear as far as like if you follow him on social media, like even before this quarantine radio shit, like right now it's like he's just having a good time. But if you follow him before that, then you would know that like it was a point where he was threatening to like release some secrets from Interscope. And basically he's trying to get out of the deal that he was in. So on this song, he kind of addresses that and talks about like his label situation. He does blank out some of the names and shit of some people at the label, but I guess that's something that he probably had to do as far as like, you know what I mean? Like, but I think he is out of his deal too after this album, like the deal he initially came into the game on, which probably was a shitty deal, and that's, you know, everybody else.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is now, and that's how everybody is trying to be on that wave, and I salute that, but and I hope,
practical.
Yeah, and I hope it works out for him as far as him like leaving a label and putting out music wherever he's gonna put it out now. I hope it works out for him. So yeah, that's why I gave it a 9. What'd you give it for production?
For production, I gave it a 10.
I love when it's hot.
I gave Chicks Tapes 3 a 10 as well. I'm pretty sure I did. Because I like every beat on there. And I like every beat on this too. I really can't say I didn't. I think that Tory Lanez does a very good job at picking beats that just go with his sound. Like he does have a signature sound. I don't know who he used for his beats. Who he used for beats? I don't know. He seemed like one of those niggas who trying to do everything. Just so he could say he do everything.
Right.
But I feel like all of the beats that he picked, it goes along with his vibe. Even though it's like that trap sound, he still sometimes he gives you things where he like slow it down. Why?
Cause shit.
Oh, you over here, bitch. Oh, you scared, man. Oh, you pussy. Can you?
Nah, man. Listen, niggas don't know that we just did the other joint. The other joint had some 10s too. Like
that was. I had to take more sense on you than you on that one. I think.
Nah, we had to take Sam out.
Whatever. So I didn't have a problem with any of the beats whatsoever. So I
couldn't
find a reason to not give it a 10. So boom.
All right, I gave it 10 also.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
As you can see.
Sure did.
I mean, he had a variety of different beats, and I didn't see any problems with any beats either. I mean, he tried slow shits with beats like 10 Fucks, Pain, Adidas is pretty slow, Penthouse Red. So, and I feel like they were all done well. He had more like track party beats. That's what the majority of the album is. Such as Accidents Happen, Stupid Again, Broken a Minute, Dope Boy's Diary. So yeah, and I heard that song before it came out.
Broken a Minute? I heard it.
I had that song for like
that's why I think that beat sounds familiar.
I had that song for like maybe like 2 to 3 weeks before it came out. Well, I mean that's when it got released on.
Okay.
I think on iTunes, and then Stupid Again. They I mean that too. So.
Yeah, that's the one that's like.
Yeah. So.
I heard that.
And then he had songs that even gave me like West Coast vibes. Like the song "Do the Most."
Yeah.
That gave me like a West Coast vibe. And then you had ones that had like a darker beat, like Coldest Playboy, Letter to the City. So I felt like it was a nice range of different beats as far as like hip hop beats or R&B beats. And then they were all done well. So give it 10. I can't survive many shots. Come on, y'all. No, for real, y'all.
Oh no, not I was learning. Well, I don't know how you want to sit here and do classic albums and you sitting here talking
No, we're not doing shots for no classic albums.
Oh, alright, that's fine with me.
Cause I already know it's gonna get ugly.
I might give some 8s, some 9s. Where we at?
We're on vocals.
Okay. For vocals, I gave it a 7. I would say it was average. I wasn't impressed, but I wasn't like, eh. The problem is I don't like I didn't like how little TJ sound on that one song that he was on. So that brought it down for me. So that brought it down to a 9. Well, it wasn't a 10 from the rip, but that brought it down. And then there was one song where it sounded like A Boogie. You know that song?
What's wrong with that?
You know I can't do that.
Alright.
I can't do that.
Brielle does not like A Boogie. Doesn't like his singing, so you don't know that? No.
Yeah,
Check out our A Boogie review that we got killed for.
I know. People just like who they like, but that's corny because to me that means that you just going to diggy. Like if you like somebody, like they just doing something, like you just going to be like, oh my god.
No matter what they do.
Like no matter what they do, like no,
like,
no, absolutely. Right. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Like I never sit here and just not like something and then say it just because it was somebody that I like.
Right.
No. But anyway, I didn't like that at all. So that brought that down for me. And then it was another song on here. Usually I don't mind Tory Lanez singing, but to me it seemed like it was like more auto-tune than usual, or I don't know if that makes sense.
He said he don't use auto-tune.
He be using fucking auto-tune. He need to stop.
Just tell me what he said, yeah.
He really said that?
Yeah. He did be sounding like it, but he said he don't. And he started singing on the live, and he did sound like exactly the same somehow. His voice just sound like auto-tune, I guess.
Well, I already put the score down. So.
Alright, man. For vocals, I gave it an 8. I feel like it was definitely better than the average. He's definitely a better singer than the average rapper. So, as far as a rapper trying to sing, if a rapper sings, and my rule with that is if they sing and they sound alright, then I'll give them a 7. That's average. If they sing and they don't sound good, I give them a 6 or lower. And if they sing and they sound better than the average rapper, then I'll give them an 8. That's where I think he falls at, right there. So moving on to rhythm and flow, what'd you give it for that?
I think I gave it a 10, but let me double check. You should stop moving your hands. Yeah, I gave it a 10. I gave it a 10. Okay. For rhythm and flow. Yeah. Yes, I did give it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
One of the things that Tory does, it's like that's his strong suit. Yeah. Okay. When he
strong suit.
Yeah, when he raps, even when he sings too, I feel like that's his best attribute. Being able to flow. He has his own flow. I don't really think that there's many people who rap, sing, whatever you call it, like him. I definitely think he created his own lane as far as that. So I didn't have any problem with any of the flows or any of the songs. So I gave it a 10.
I gave it a 10 also.
How are you going to sit here and say that I better not have no other 10s when you had other 10s?
Because I ain't got the lyrics to tell you, yo. I go ahead to 10s. Can I have 2 10s? You got fucking 3. Like, what's up, yo? Alright, whatever, yo. So, for rhythm and flow, I gave it a 10.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Because I feel like he got a bunch of different flows. You got his regular rapping flow that he uses on, I think Coldest Playboy, where he uses on that. And a few other songs on here, and then he got the Liddy flow that he used on. That's what I call it. I call it the Liddy flow. That he used on like Pricey and Spicy, Stupid Again, Broken a Minute. So I like that flow, and I mean I think it's pretty unique. And then he got his little singing voice that he do, you know.
His little singing voice.
Yeah, I'm like he doing like 10 fucks. Like, so I feel like there's a bunch of different flows. He definitely does all of them well and does them to the best of his ability. No, he doesn't you see him
no
right. He hit the same note pretty much the whole song, and then just maybe he might have one little point in the song he tried to hit something a little higher, but it's not going too, you're not doing too much pretty much. He's staying in his bag and staying in his range. So I thought it was all done well. Music sounds good, so I gave it 10. Moving on to replay value, what'd you give for that? Oh, we gotta take any shots.
Yeah, I can discuss while you're doing that. For replay value, I gave it an 8. What did I give Chick 6? I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta remind me. I think I probably gave Chick 6 a 9 or a 10.
Yeah, this joint much higher.
Which one you think was better? Oh, that's a side.
I think this is better.
Okay, because I do too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, even though I do like Chick 6, I think this had more songs though. Nigga, no.
Alright, so I guess we might have thug this out.
Nigga, no. You thought you was slick. Let me get my glasses out.
Yeah, we not. Yo. Alright, I ain't do that to you in the last joke. Whatever, yo. Whatever, yo.
He tried it. He did. He really did.
Niggas don't know, because I'm like, you shots.
So yeah, I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8 because I do feel like it's definitely a couple songs I would listen to again. I like that first song. I don't know why I want to keep calling it the intro, but that's how the energy he gave me. He gave me that energy. So I would play the first song. Y'all gotta forgive me, I don't remember the title. Pricey Spicy. And then I also like 10 Fucks, and then I also like what did I like? I like Broke in a Minute. I like the Penthouse Red. I like the last song. I like the Letter to the City. The list goes on. Right. But I just didn't give it a 10 because it's not something I'm gonna do every day. And every day I'm listening. It is music that I listen to every day, but this one not gonna be one of it. I guess y'all already know that I was good at that.
Replay value, give it a 9. This is there's a lot of songs on here. A lot of songs that you can play like in the club type setting. And then he got a few joints where he's just spitting like real shit, like Coldest Playboy, Letter to the City. So I like that type of shit, like where somebody talking about like where they came from and shit like that. And then it's not that I like it that much, but like I end up listening to it from like DJing and shit, like a lot of these type of songs, like these track party songs and shit. So it's a lot of shit on here that I feel like I could play out and shit. So give it a 9.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and add up these scores and be right back with the final score. I'm going away. All right, we are back. Got the final score for Tory Lanez new album, New Toronto.
I was about to say the new album.
Tree. It's gonna be a solid 9.
Okay, Tory.
All right.
He 2 for 2.
So how'd y'all feel about this album? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
No, we didn't like it.
Let us take these shots that we didn't even take.
Pray for us.
Oh
y'all.
man, and I ain't got no chase.
Because we was too priced
The
to
chases.
that drink.
Jones good. See, that's why you ain't supposed to make it that good. I ain't been broken in a minute.
Alright. Did you really just chase that? No.
Chase it with a car tie. Alright, so did y'all like it? Did y'all hate this album? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give your 1 out of 10 rating for this album in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe bell.
Hit the bell. Ring my bell, y'all.
No.
Why they can't ring my bell?
No. Alright. I will see y'all later.
Peace.